right. Hi there. So stoked that you are here. I am doing the Angel Tarot reading for this month. And yeah, I'm going to dive right into it. So if you happen to come in while I'm doing the reading and feel like you want to watch the replay, it'll be up. And then, of course, if you're on my newsletter, then I will, of course, send you a direct link to this video. So as always, just a reminder, the spread that I used was given to me in a meditation from Archangel Metatron of the vertical plane. So I'll be reading the cards that way. It may not resonate with you. It may resonate with you. And it's a pretty powerful card reading. So I'm really excited to dive into it with you. So we're going to start with the top card, right? Which is the Nine of Water. Really beautiful card. The Nine of Water. So this card, when it shows up, is like a Make-A-Wish card. And what that really means is you can kind of let go of concerns and have this love of life. So the Nine of Water, anytime we see water, the water suit is all about emotions. And seeing that Nine of Water in this particular position is really speaking to Archangel Metatron is all about the Christ consciousness grid and bringing that down. So this is about really, what do you want to bring into the manifest space? What do you want to bring into the earth plane, this plane of material, right? And what do you want to create? That's really what this is about. And creating it with light, creating it with your happiest, most joyous, most fulfilled of emotions, right? Because that'll be that highest vibration. And that's going to allow you to continue to have this deep love of life, this enriching love of life as you continue to enrich others. Next, I'll go to the lower card, or the bottom card for Archangel Sandalphon, right? And we got the renewal card. And this card in this position is really about what's being brought from earth up, right? So this is the earth grid up. And this is what you could think of, if you're familiar with chakras, as the ascending energy line. Metatron is the descending, and what goes up comes back down. And that's how we have this balance or harmony and the universal law of polarity, so to speak, right? Male, female energies, up, down, left, right, front, back, all that sort of stuff. So with this card here, this card is really saying that this is about looking at what you're doing and really getting clear. You can even see here, like you can see the family, they're standing in front of the angel there. And then there's also like that turbulent water, right? But they're standing on the sand, and it's just everyone, it's really calm and peaceful. But then you can see there's all of this stuff going on here in the background. And what this is really talking about is you've gone through some shit. That's really what this card is saying. And it's time to assess where you are, because in going through this shit, it's time for you to take a new direction. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you can't manifest that highest and best, right? So now let's get to understanding those polarities, like the steps in the center, right? So these are going to be in the places of the angels for the horizontal plane. And if you've never had me read cards before for you, so stay with me, because I'll bring it all together at the very end, right? So the first card I'll talk about is here in this space of the healer, or the healing space is a way that we can think about it. We got the Nine of Fire, right? You can see that really beautiful card. I love the artwork on the Angel Tarot. And really what's going on here with this card is that there's this desire to protect what you've created. And when we start going to the space of protecting what we've created, you absolutely must look at the fear, right? Because that fear, whatever's pushing you to go, this is mine, I've made it, I've got to protect it, then it's keeping you from being able to deliver the highest, you could say vibration if you like that language, or I always like to say the highest and best for all, inclusive of myself. So this card is really asking you to have courage in yourself. Stop being in this place of fear and have courage that what you've created is stable enough to be sustained. So next I'll go to the card that's in the space of Archangel Michael, and I love it because it's also the Archangel Michael card, which is the wheel. And the wheel, right, that's all part of this is part of the major arcana. And what's great about this is the wheel is, you can see here all four corners, right? That's all four elements. So what this card is really speaking to is balance. This is harmony, so to speak. The thing to really remember about this is that this is when there's that balance or when there's that harmony, we can almost feel like we're in flow, or as the card says, like fortune is on your side. The thing about the wheel is that sometimes it also spins based on karma. So this is really an opportunity for you to be in the space of harmony, and especially because it comes after this card, right? So this is about you looking at the balance that you have in your life and knowing that you can create it and sustain it, that it's not something that you have to worry about. Third position, messenger angel. What we get here, so this would be the great message, right? This is the King of Fire. Beautiful card. So fire, fire is about what we're constructing. It's about what we've been building. Our journey through the fire suit is the structure of the thing and the transformation of it as we continue to evolve it, because fire is the most transformative element, right? It takes one thing, turns it into another. So this card in this position, the messenger position, is literally, the card says, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice to someone, or advice from someone creative. So when this card here is in that position of the messenger angel, then what it's really saying is that what you focus on expands. What you focus on is what you are putting out into the ethers. And if you do not like how you're focusing, then you have got to reach out to a mentor and get direction, because you are self-fulfilling prophecy, especially after this card, because what this is saying is whatever you're focusing on is making this wheel move. So if it's a bunch of stuff you don't want, then you're probably in a karmic cycle. If it's stuff that you're feeling that you're in the flow and you want to keep evolving it, then you really want to come to this place of understanding of having someone with a bird's eye view look at what's going on is a way for you to focus exactly where you need to focus, not being distracted by all the things. And the last card in the horizontal plane is this card right here, the Awakening card. Love it. Such a beautiful card. What I love about this card, can you see how the angel is flying upside down? I love, love, love this card. So this card, when it shows up, it's really saying, take a moment and look at things from a different perspective. And more importantly, when this card shows up, what this card is asking us to do is be ourselves. Stop doing things the way everyone else is doing them, or stop doing things the way other people tell you to do them. It's really saying you need to just pump the brakes, go inside, and then take action, right? So I'm going to recap because there's a lot going on here. And the 9 of water in that Metatron space, it's literally, you are the genie. You can have whatever you want. You've got to be aware of what you want so that you can bring it down into the earth plane, right? So that you can actually manifest what it is you desire. the card at the bottom of the spread for Sandalphon. So to really grow it here, what it's saying to you is, this is the time for you to really evaluate what it is you desire. This is the time for you to really look at what it is you say you want, look at how it's making you feel, and then evaluate that, and evaluate that from this bird's eye view, so that as you take the action steps to manifest, you're doing it from this place of a new direction. You're not letting the karma keep playing out, but instead you're aligning with your soul and really stepping into the highest path in service to all. The cards in the center, we've got these 4 cards, and as they come together, each one for the angels of that horizontal space, right? So we started with the 9 of fire. What this is really saying is, don't just like lay down and quit. Trust yourself. Take heart. That's what I hear. Take heart. It's interesting because courage is a French word, courage, and it literally means, if you break it up, it's heart, rage. Rage is fire, and then heart, and it's a card for fire. So this is really saying the healing comes from trusting yourself and living from your heart, leading with your heart. Then we move into the next card, which is the wheel. The wheel is reminding you that literally fortune is on your side, and it's all about where you're applying your attention. Are you doing the same stuff, just spinning your wheels inside of the same karmic loop? This is the wheel of samsara. If you know that language, it's a word from the Sanskrit language of death and rebirth, death and rebirth. Or are you creating your own fortune? Is the wheel moving because you are living from the heart and you are aligning with your soul and manifesting with joy and loving life? Third card is the King of Fire. And the King of Fire, it's really interesting. This is someone that is a natural born leader. And again, we have this fire suit on the other side of the wheel. So what this is saying is that the structure that you have is solid. And it's really about looking at things through this expanded lens. So maybe that's finding a mentor, or, getting someone who's not in what it is you're wanting to do and having them look at it, or getting a business coach, but really getting a creative, fresh perspective on what's going down, so that then you can kind of adjust accordingly. And that will allow you to take that new direction. And then I feel like this card is the card that brings the whole reading together. And I want to explain why. The Awakening card. No one can awaken you. You are the creator of your dream. And each person's awakening journey is unique to them. And until you understand that the guidance system is inside of you, it doesn't really help you to keep going outside, because then it still can sometimes further that victim mindset or that fear-based mindset of, I don't know what to do, right? And we started with the courage card, the 9 of fire. So as we're moving into this, what I really see is you are the genie in the lamp. Everything that you want can be manifested. However, in order to do that, you're going to have to get into your heart space. You are going to have to move beyond the imbalances in your subconscious and your conscious mind. You're going to have to move beyond the karmic cycle or cycles that you might be playing out in your relationships and in your life as a whole, and really looking at getting focused, getting clear on what it is you truly want. And as you figure that out, your magic sauce, so to speak, is your uniqueness. And that's really what this awakening card is telling us, is that as we awaken to the truth of who we really are, we can trust this inner knowing with every aspect of our heart. And as we trust that inner knowing, we are able to manifest whatever it is we desire, because our system, our grid is so clear that we become a channel for the universe to flow through us. And when that starts flowing through us, what starts happening is that we're able to just allow that which we to desire. It's literally our aura becomes magnetized, and that which we desire becomes charged to that, to us. So this reading as a whole is really saying that it's time for you to get clear, to get focused, and to know what you want, and to trust your inner guidance system, because that's how it's going to come into the material plane. That's how it's going to manifest. And it'll be happening in a way that you didn't think it was going to happen. Because that's really what that Sandalphon space card is talking about. The renewal, it's talking about a different direction. So this reading as a whole has great energy. And what it's really saying is that this month you could be experiencing a career change. There could be and when I say career change, some of you may even be in a place where you've been thinking about a career change for a while now, weighing the pros and the cons and all of that sort of stuff. And what this spread is really saying is that it's time to take action. And the first step of any action is the thing that precedes the action, which is the plan. And the thing that precedes the plan is the focus. So if you're thinking about taking action, look at the focus on the front end, because in between those two things is the intention. And the intention is very clear here, that it needs to come from the heart. It needs to come from the inside. And if it comes from the inside and you truly are stable and supported by your inner knowing, then you are going to be a lover of life, and you are going to be completely supported by the universe, as you always are, my dear. Just to remind you of that, but also that it's your uniqueness, your specialness, and your unique awakening journey that has such a gift for you. You simply have to step in fully with all of your heart and listen, so that you are focused and ready to receive all that you desire. Thank you so much for being here with me during this reading. I'm always so grateful to have you join me for these monthly readings. As always, they're on the first Wednesday of each month, and I'll leave this one up, and hopefully it will resonate with some of you that didn't get to see it here in the live. In the meantime, please know that these readings are just done sheerly for support for the collective. And I know that the cards always bring me such insight, and I hope that these readings are helping you in some small way. I'll see you back here soon. If this resonated with you, please like, please subscribe. And remember, you can always get on my email list at akashacirce.com, or follow me on Instagram at akashacirce. All right, see you back here soon. Love and blessings. Bye.